welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. I almost said Friday because I'm filming this on Friday. Happy Saturday. Today I'm going to be working on my diamond painting just in the background while I'm talking to you all about today's topic. But I will give you the rundown on what I'm working on. This isn't my official whip and chat of the week, but I wanted something to do while I talk to you guys. So if you saw my kitting up video on Monday, you may have seen that I'm working on Candy Cane Angel from Hannah Lynn. This is from diamondpaintingshoppe. This is my second canvas from them, and I have to say I'm enjoying this one so much more than I enjoyed the first one, which is exciting. This is a round drill. It's a 57 by 72 centimeter. It's a round drill and it has crystals and ABs. So it has been a ton of fun to work on. I've been averaging about 2 sections a night, so I'm moving through it pretty quickly, which is nice. And this one has a really good mix of color blocking and confetti. The section I'm going to be working on, you see, has a ton of color blocking, so it's been really nice to have one section that's full of color blocking so I can move through pretty quickly, and then the section next to it has a bit more confetti, so it's just nice to have it mixing it up a little bit. My pen that I'll be using is from O'Brien Custom Turning. I thought the pen was perfect. My washi tape is from Amanda Michelle Designs. My cover minder is from, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out before the post review. I'm using my stadium storage setup from Joann's with the large Tic Tac containers. And I think that's everything. So we have made it to the time of year where everybody will be doing a bunch of wrap-up videos and planning for next year type videos, and I am no different. So if you were here last December, also, I realized that this might be a little bit shaky, so apologies for that. I need to clean our spare bedroom, which is where I diamond paint. It's currently just exploding with Christmas presents that have come in this week after the Black Friday sales. So I have boxes and stuff everywhere. So apologies if this is shaky, but you're not going to be missing anything if you're not watching the actual video. So there we go. Also, I'm not quite sure that the lighting is very good because I am filming this at 6 p.m. and here in New York where I live, it is pitch black outside. So I'm hoping it's okay with the artificial light. Now, back to the actual topic of today's video. If you were here at the end of last year, I did a video where I kind of took inspiration. No, I didn't kind of. I took inspiration from BookTube, where a lot of the booktubers were doing 24 books to read in 2024. So I just made that fit diamond painting, and I did a list of 24 kits for 2024. I do plan on doing the same thing for December. That video will be a bit later in the month. I haven't even thought about what those kits might be. But I also try not to do back-to-back really similar videos. So I know my plans for December. I know which kits on this list I'll be able to check off. So I decided to film the wrap-up for 2024 now, and then later in the month we'll revisit and talk about hopefully some kits that I can finish in 2025. So I'm going to go down the list. I chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shops. Excuse me. And I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna pop up a picture of each one that I talk about. I'm gonna let you know if I finished it. I'm gonna let you know if I've changed my mind on working on that kit and all of that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first shop that I had on my list, of course, was diamondart.club. diamondart.club is the majority of my stash. I just enjoy my diamondart.club canvases. Obviously, there's been some changes that have been going on lately with the perforated covers, and I saw my first kit actually I unboxed it for you guys this week. I saw my first kit that had the red lines to like show where the perforated cover was. I didn't see that mine had been printed onto the canvas, but that was a square kit, and I know a lot of you guys were saying to check the round kits for that. I haven't seen a round kit yet that has the perforated cover, so I can't speak to that. But I just enjoyed Diamond Art Club. Like I just said, the majority of my stash is Diamond Art Club canvases. I do have some stash videos coming later this month. I feel like this video is just coming in, like, becoming teasing with you guys what videos are coming in December. But anyway, because Diamond Art Club is the majority of my stash, I ended up choosing 14 kits from them that I wanted to work on in 2024. I did not finish all 14, but I did finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I finished 9 kits off of the 14 that I chose for Diamond Art Club. Obviously, I chose this at the end of last year before I knew what new releases were coming out and events and all that stuff. So I'm pretty happy with the 9 kits that I finished off of this list. So let's go through them. There really isn't there's not a hierarchy in my list. It's kind of just what kits came to mind when I was making it. So the first kit wasn't like a first priority or anything. Unfortunately, the first kit I didn't get to. The first kit, and again, I will have a picture somewhere. It'll either be in the corner, it might take over the screen. I don't quite know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. With the editing software that I use, sometimes it cuts the image off, so I need to figure that out. But it will be somewhere on the screen if you want to see exactly what kit I'm talking about. So the first one on the list is Flower Market Girl by Hannah Lynn. This is a diamond painting that I really wanted to get to. Unfortunately, I did not. I just couldn't really fit it in. Oops, that's not the right symbol. I couldn't fit it in anywhere. It really was at the top of my list, even though I just told you guys, like, doesn't matter where it is on the list. It is one that I really, really wanted to finish. But then everything happened, and I'm not even super clear on the whole Diamond Art Club Hannah Lynn thing. But I just know that there was a parting of ways and people were upset, and, you know, I was just kind of like, maybe I shouldn't be working on a Hannah Lynn and a Diamond Art Club right now. So that one did not happen, which is totally fine. I still love that image. I do plan to work on it at some point in the future. I think because of the colors, that one just gives me really strong fall vibes. So I think I tentatively had it on my schedule for fall, and then I just got excited about other kits. So I did not work on that one. I don't know that it'll make the list as like a priority next year, but it is one that I would like to possibly get to. Next up is A Night Garden by Jeremiah Kettner. I did finish that one. I worked on that one for... Did I do that one for Bree's event? I think Bree... Who did Bree host that with this year? I think she had a co-host this year. And I'm totally blanking on who it was because I know who it was. Oh, was it Lexi? I think Bree and Lexi hosted a Jeremiah Kettner event this year. In January or February, and I worked on Night Garden. Adorable, very color blocky. His kits tend to be quite color blocky, which is awesome. People always ask me how I finish so many kits, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I do tend to go for the color blocky kits because I can finish them a lot faster. And if you put a color blocking diamond painting with round drills, I'm there. So that is our first finish off of the list. I really enjoyed that one. I need to put a Jeremiah Kettner on my list for 2025 because I love his artwork, but it kind of just, I don't want to say it like goes to the wayside, but I really love his artwork. I think it's adorable, but I don't always just gravitate towards it. Like, it's not always in the front of my mind, if that makes sense. The third kit on my list is So Happy We Have Each Otter. You guys know I love otters. This one is by Jody Bergsma. I did not get to that one. I love it. I actually did a Jody Bergsma otter kit from a different company, Dreamer Designs. Sorry, I just had dinner and for some reason I'm like, I can't speak. So I feel like because I did another otter kit from that same artist from a different company, it just kind of wasn't in the forefront of my mind. I love it, obviously. It's an adorable kit, but just wasn't a priority this year. It kind of wasn't speaking to me when it would come time to like plan my projects for the following month. It just never was one that stuck out in my head. So I like it. I hope to get to it someday. I don't know that it'll be on the list for 2025, but time will tell. You'll know by the end of this month. The next kit on the list is Christmas Shells by Larry Jones. I did finish this one. I worked on this one for Christmas in July event, I believe. I actually didn't like that one as much as I had hoped. I think it was a square. I feel like maybe I had an issue with the canvas. I really can't remember. I do have a post review on all of the kits that I'm talking about that I have finished, and I have a post review playlist. So if you're interested to hear those thoughts, definitely go check out that video. But I worked on this one in July, and I think I just kind of didn't love it as much as I thought. Now, during Diamond Art Club's Christmas releases, they did come out with kind of the companion piece for this one. I think it was a wreath, if I'm remembering correctly. I ended up not picking it up. I did add it to my wish list because you guys know I love Christmas and I love the beach. So I did pick it up. I just don't know if I want to devote time in July to a Christmas kit. It's just kind of not my vibe. I'm such a seasonal diamond painter that I really want to be working on my actual beachy kits in July. So I didn't pick up the companion piece, but I did finish Christmas Shells. So number 2 checked off the list. I'm glad I worked on it. It just wasn't as exciting as I initially had hoped. Like, I remember when that kit was released and I was like so giddy about it, and it just kind of didn't do it for me. I need to refill my putty because I can't pick anything up. I'm using the putty from, oops, sorry. I have the camera on the other side. This is from Excuse Me Designs. They're now Rose Mud, and this is in the scent Christmas Memories. Oh, it smells so good. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like the way that these drills get picked up, I'm running out of putty, and usually I can kind of get through an entire kit filling up once, so maybe it's me. It could be the multi-placer, could be the putty, could be the drills, who knows. I do enjoy their putty, but I haven't tried it under the new branding, but I believe it's the same formula. All right, next on the list, The Fairest of Them All by Mandy Manzano. This is a princess panel. It's the princess panel for Snow White. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I love the princess panels. I'm very fortunate. I have almost the entire collection. I love the princess panels. But something that I figured out this year is that the super large paintings just really aren't for me. Now, I say that, and I'm about to start, like, my next kit is a giant diamond painting. I like them, don't get me wrong, and I'll work on them. But this year, I just wasn't feeling it. Also, I believe, was the Princess Salon canceled this year? There's a reason I didn't work on it, because it was on my schedule. Like, you guys know, if you've been around, some of you are new. Hello to all my new people. But I plan my kits in advance. So I plan quarterly. So at the end of this month, we'll plan for January, February, and March. Those are tentative plans, but most of the time, I pretty much stick with what I plan. So Fairest of Them All did make it onto a monthly schedule, and I just wasn't feeling it. So eventually, I will work on it. That's one of the few rounds that came out in the princess panels. So at some point, I definitely want to work on it, but it just wasn't this year, and that's okay. The next kit on the list is Child of Heaven. This is a kit by Mandy Manzano. I've talked about this kit, I think once or twice. I did do a mid-year check-in on this list so we could kind of see where we were. And I spoke about this kit briefly in that video. And I have completed Child of Heaven by, nope, that's the one I'm talking about. I have completed, what is that kit called? I can't think of it right now. I have to look it up because that's going to bother me. I completed, I'm going to check my own Instagram page. Let's see. I think I did it 2 years ago. A year ago? We'll find out together. Come on. Gosh, I love looking through all my old diamond paintings. It's so much fun. It's got to be here somewhere. No. Sorry, guys. I should have planned better for this. I'm almost there. I can feel it. There we go. I completed Forever in My Heart. Duh, I knew that. I completed this diamond painting in 2022. So this is Forever in My Heart. And to me, Child of Heaven is kind of like a companion piece. They don't look the same, but they have like the same vibe. So I completed that kit in 2022, kind of as like a healing piece for me after we suffered our first miscarriage. Let's just get it out of the way, okay? Just say the words. It's okay. And it was very difficult to work on, but it was kind of like really therapeutic. And I do a lot of healing through diamond painting. I don't know if that's anybody else, but it works for me. So after we suffered our second miscarriage in July of 2023, I found that diamond painting. I think it came out after that. It's not like I had the miscarriage and I was like, I need to find a diamond painting. Like, it came out after the fact. I remember I had seen it on on Mandy Manzano's Instagram, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. And I picked it up immediately on release weekend. Obviously, it went on my list of kits I wanted to work on this year. And while I'm like, it's still very heavy for me, right? I felt like I was just kind of I was doing okay, right? Like, I was mentally doing okay. And I was concerned that if I worked on that piece, it would kind of like bring me back into a not good space, if that makes sense. Now, I 100% want to work on that kit, but I felt like this year I was kind of in that like in between of like, I'm okay, but also if one little thing happens, I'm just gonna like lose it. So I didn't think that piece was the one to work on this year. Now, I will work on it at some point because obviously I have one completed to symbolize the first one, and I want another one completed to symbolize the second one. And I know that might sound weird to people, and some of you might be like, what are you doing? But it works for me. And at some point I will complete that one. It just wasn't, this year wasn't the year. So there's that. It's a beautiful piece though. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I would like to get to it. I'm not going to say I'm going to work on it in 2025. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. So that is another one that I did not finish. Now on my list, we're going to get through. Also, let me just say really briefly, I don't talk about my miscarriages very often. It's very difficult. It's like very raw. I'm trying not to cry. And when I do mention it, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to stop filming. When I do mention it, I don't mention it for like attention, right? Like, and I feel like that's why I've always been so hesitant to bring it up, because people are just nasty. Not you guys, but people on the internet can just be nasty, and people just assume that you're always saying something for attention. And that's like the last thing I want attention for. Like, genuinely. If you've experienced it, you probably know what's going through my head, right? Like, I don't want attention because of experiencing those two things, because all that goes through your mind is like that it's your fault, right? So when I bring it up, I tend to kind of like skirt around it. And I know that some of you are new here and whatever, but if I ever mention it in passing, it's not me trying to like get your attention. It's also me kind of just trying to like be like, it was real. You know what I mean? I might not have anything to show at the end of it, but it was real. I'm going to take a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for making that like, taking that down a notch for a second, but we're going to get back to our list. So very excitingly, if that's a word, the next few kits that I have to talk to you guys about, I have finished. I was able to check off my list. So let's talk about them. Next on the list was Snow Queen by Patrick Lamontage. I finished that kit. I think it was February or March. It was definitely last winter. This winter. It's not technically winter yet, is it? It doesn't matter. Snow Queen by Patrick Lamontage. You guys know I love my cat paintings, big cats, little cats, wild cats, house cats, cats of any size. So I remember when that one came out, I was like, oh yes, that is mine. And I loved it. It was beautiful. I loved it. That's all you need to know. Definitely recommend. I think I was scrolling on Diamond Art Club the other day, and I believe that that's currently in stock. So if you're looking for a winter kit, I highly, highly recommend that one. I think I've finished 2 kits from Patrick Lamontage this year. I think the otter kit that I did was also from him, and I hope to see Diamond Art Club bringing more to the store from him, because absolutely beautiful, and I loved working on it. Next up is Gem Under the Sakura by Peggy Collins. I finished that one and it was amazing. Another one that I loved. I do have a post review on both of those in my post review playlist. Highly recommend that. I worked on it in the spring. I want to say it definitely gave me springy vibes. So again, if you're looking for a spring kit, I highly recommend that one. It's beautiful. It's massive. The paw, I remember like the paw on that one is like 2 of my hands. It was amazing. I loved, loved, loved that one. Then we have Fairy Bunny by Rita Konya. No, I don't want to talk to you, Suri. Stop. Stop it. Thank you. I believe that's an Amazon exclusive one. I think that was my Easter kit this year. Really cute, smaller kit. I had a Rita Konya year this year. I fell in love with her artwork. I think there's 2 more from her on on this list. Loved that one. Definitely recommend if you're looking for a smaller springy kit. Next up is, yes, another Rita Konya. We have Guardian of the Winter Forest. Loved that one as well. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Like I just mentioned, I fell in love with Rita's artwork this year. I think I worked on one from her last year that I really enjoyed, but I fell in love with her artwork this year. I'm actually working on one from her next. The one I just unboxed for you guys on Wednesday, I believe it was. It's a giant Christmas painting, but it's gorgeous, and I cannot wait to get to it. But wait, there's more. I also finished Snowy Owl by Rita Konya. Again, I believe it was an Amazon exclusive. I think my dad got me that one for Christmas last year. Beautiful kit, fun, lots of blues. Another good winter project. And then we have Springtime Blossoms by Sarah Mustafa. I loved that diamond painting. If you've been following along with my favorite kits so far videos, I've done 2. I think I've been doing them every 4 months. That was my favorite in the first video that we did. So January through April. Loved that kit. I love Sarah Mustafa. I love the artwork. It's so beautiful. I have a couple on my wish list that I've missed when I was on my no-buy that I definitely want to pick up. But that one was just beautiful. The way that it was rendered, the artwork itself, it was just such a fun painting to work on. So that was 6 in a row that I had finished. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. The next one on my list for the Diamond Art Club kits is the cat from To Meow. That is a black and white with like a little bit of color cat. I'll have it up on the screen somewhere for you guys. That one came out, I believe, in the Cheryl Burke collection, which is still so funny to me that Cheryl Burke had a collab with Diamond Art Club. I used to love watching Dancing with the Stars. If you didn't know, she's a professional dancer who was a pro on Dancing with the Stars, who loves to diamond paint. And she had a collection with them, gosh, like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. And I really wanted to get to that one just because it's been in my stash for so long. But I'm a little bit concerned about all the confetti because it's literally like black and white with a bunch of gray. And then the eyes are where the color is. I think it has like rainbow eyes if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm just a little bit nervous about all the confetti, so I didn't get to that one. Originally, I think I planned to do that one for the DP for Pets event that Daphne from Diamond Painting Anonymous hosts. But then I got that custom of Luna, so I did that one instead. And then I have one more on my Diamond Art Club list, which I have completed this year, and it's Simple Country by Chuck Pinson. I loved that one. You don't often see around color blocky Chuck Pinson, but that was one, and it was great. I really enjoyed the finished result for that one. All right, now we're moving on to some other shops. I wouldn't necessarily say small shops. Well, I guess for one of them I would. I picked 2 for each of these 3 shops, and I didn't do very good. So I made this list, I want to say before everything happened with DIAMONDSHOP, where they stopped sending people's orders and then somebody ended up buying out the shop. I think I made this before that happened. So I chose 2 kits and I actually never worked on them. I did work on a couple of, did I work on 1 or 2? I know I worked on 1 for sure from DIAMONDSHOP, but I have 2 on my list. One of them is Rose by Anna Dittman. Beautiful diamond painting. With everything that was going on with customers being upset, customers not receiving their orders, and then the company wasn't refunding them, and like that was a whole fiasco. I just didn't really feel comfortable working on kits from them at the time. Eventually I did. Like I said, I did work on at least 1 from DIAMONDSHOP this year, but neither of these paintings that I picked kind of fit the vibe that I was going for. So Rose by Anna Dittman, like I just said, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous kit. Is Anna Dittman licensed anywhere else? I feel like you guys are really good at giving me that information. I don't know that they are, but amazing artwork, and I would be very interested to know. I want to say they're licensed with jadedgemshop, but I don't know that that's accurate. So if any of you know, please let me know in the comments. And then the second kit that I picked from DIAMONDSHOP was Ocean Manifestation by Risa Art. An absolutely stunning diamond painting, but it's so big. It's so big, and I knew that it was going to take me like basically the whole month, and I had other beachy kits that I wanted to work on in the summer. So unfortunately I did end up passing on that one, but it's still in my stash and I definitely want to get to it at some point. It just kind of is going to have to be when I'm ready to dedicate an extensive amount of time to it, because if you weren't familiar with DIAMONDPAINTIngsBYLAURA, they were very known for like their confetti canvases. So I know it's going to take me a long time. So I need to just be able to devote basically an entire month to one kit. And I don't always like to do that. So those are the two from DIAMONDPAINTIngsBYLAURA. Unfortunately, I didn't complete any from them. But that's okay. We'll see if I put any of them on my list next year. So yeah, DIAMONDPAINTIngsBYLAURA. Next up, we have DreamerDesigns. I also chose 2 kits from them. The first one is Winter Cabin by Anne-Marie Bone. Unfortunately, that kit has been discontinued. That is actually a kit that was in my very first order from DreamerDesigns, which was in 2020. So I was really happy to get that one out of my stash. Not because it was bad, just because I feel like I have a lot of kits from like my first orders from places that I haven't actually gotten to. And I'm trying to get the old stuff out of my stash. So I did finish that one. And then the second one I chose is Indigo by Curtis Reikovich. And I finished that one this Halloween. And I enjoyed it. It was a pretty finish. I can't remember when I got that one, but I think it was one of the... Was that one of the earlier kits that they put out with Curtis? I can't remember. But I did enjoy it. Next up, we have Oraloa. I did choose 2 cats. No, I did choose 2 kits from them. Unfortunately, I didn't do either of them. I did work on some other kits from Oraloa, just not either of the 2 I chose off of my list. The first one is Sweet Cat. Didn't get to that one. It's an adorable kit. It is a square, and Oraloa can sometimes be confetti heavy, so I just wasn't really feeling it this year. Maybe I'll get to it in 2025. And then the second one is a French word that I cannot say. Diamondpaintingsbylauria. That is actually a kit from my very first order from Oraloa as well. That's why I was hoping to get it off of my, or out of my stash. It didn't happen. That's okay. Maybe next year. All right, we have 4 more shops, and I chose 1 kit from each of these shops, and I didn't do great. So the first one is Craftibly. I made this list before they ended up closing, which is such a bummer. I loved Craftibly. I did work on a different canvas from Craftibly. Unfortunately, it wasn't the one that I chose for my list, but the one I chose for my list is Black Hole in the Milky Way by Tanya Shetseva. I don't think that's the name that they go by anymore. I'm not sure what that name is. Apologies for that. I probably should have looked into it. That is a very different kit for me. It's just not my usual style. I think I picked it up from Craftibly when they were having like a clearance sale, or maybe they were changing their packaging. I think maybe they were moving from the tubes to just regular boxes, so they were like discounting items. And I have been trying to kind of step out of my comfort zone with my kits, and that's why it ended up on the list. But unfortunately, it just never seemed like the right time to work on it. So we'll see if it's finished in 2025. I feel like next year I'm going to kind of have to evaluate, I'm going to have to kind of evaluate some of the kits that don't make it, like that I haven't done after so long, and maybe consider destashing them. I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens. So that was Craftibly. Next up, we have jadedgemshop. This is a kit that I am shocked I did not get to. I actually don't think I did any from Jade this year, which is such a bummer on my part. Like, what was I thinking? I've completed kits from her the last 2 years, so 2023 and 2022, if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm really bummed I didn't get to one of the kits I have in my stash from her. I think I have 2 left in my stash, and one of them is Honor the Masses by Anki Moore. This is the Mulan-inspired artwork, and it's gorgeous. Like, it's beautiful. I love it so much, but I never got to it. So definitely, I feel like that out of all the ones I've talked about so far today, I feel like that one is definitely going to be on my list for 2025. Like, why didn't I work on that one? Again, I think maybe I had intentions of working on it for the Princess Along, and then either the event didn't happen, or maybe it was like a late announcement. I really can't remember. But I think I'm going to have to put that one on my list for next year. Next up, we have Distracted by Diamonds, and I put one kit on the list for them, which was Mama Bear by the artist Puffy Gator. I did finish that one, and I liked it. It's cute. Wasn't my favorite, but it was I'm glad that I got it out of my stash, basically. I did enjoy working on it. Was it my favorite? No. Will I work on Distracted by Diamonds again? Yes. I have other kits in my stash. Will one of them make it on my list for next year? Maybe. You'll have to come back and find out. But happy I could check that one off the list. And then the last kit on the list is from diamondpaintingshoppe, and it's this one. So this is Candy Cane Angel. That's the kit I was hoping to get to this year. And I'm going to be able to check it off my list very soon. So there we go. Those are the 9 shops that I chose diamond paintings from. And I completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this will be my 13th finish off of my 24 kits for 2024. So not the best, not the worst. Like, I feel like that's a pretty decent amount. I'm pretty happy with the kits that I was able to finish off of this list. I will definitely be doing this again in 2025. Although at some point, like, we're just not going to be able to do these lists anymore as the years, like, the number gets higher and higher. But we'll definitely do 25 kits for 2025. And I'm excited to come up with the list. I really haven't thought about it at all. I do know that there are a few kits in my stash that I am bummed I didn't get to, so those might make it on the list. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight. I don't know what time this video is going up. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you have completed any of the kits that I wasn't able to get to, if you think I should move them over to next year's list. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know. So again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this portion of tonight's video. I'm going to send you over to Laura and Steven for Advent Unboxing Day 7.
All right, we're back for Day 7 of Advent, and our special co-host is in her favorite spot, so you might want to, yeah, there you go. Okay, ready? Slowly, so I don't make anybody sick. Bam! She's done with us today. She looks so cute. All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Straw cover, Day 7.
What happened in the top corner there?
I ripped the box.
You ripped the box?
Yeah, yesterday.
You just did that to make me feel better.
It's Santa. Oh my god, it's Santa with a pink hat.
You know him.
He's so cute. Hold on, let me put it on the cup.
You know him, right?
Yeah, I do.
Didn't you just see him the other weekend?
Yeah, I did. That video did go up. That video was up on Thursday. Uh-oh.
Oh, I got it.
Cameraman.
Steven here for the save.
Oh, that's a cute one. I kind of like that it's yellow. It's like kind of a contrast. Cute. All right, Day 7 of Fishing Advent.
I'm gonna do this off camera.
I wonder what it could be. You can do it.
I wonder if they...
There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Steven, did you get Advents when you were younger?
Hang on. What?
It's a different one.
Oh my god. Nice. It's a different color scheme. Of course.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
Wow, they got me a frog. My first ever frog.
If you're new to our Advent unboxings, Steven's calendar was like the plastic insert, the tray that's behind all the doors was upside down. So he already knows what's in number 24, but
yeah.
You're happy about that one?
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Nice.
I use these a lot because in the river it's very weedy, and these are weedless. So
They're weedless.
yeah.
Okay. All right, and day 7 of Harry Potter. Ooh, it's a little guy. Right there. What do we think it is, Steven? Any guesses?
Wow, that is small. I don't really know.
Oh, it's a button.
Oh.
Oh, it's one of the creepy mermaids in Goblet of Fire.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Not the biggest fan of the buttons, but I guess I could make a cover minder with it. But I don't know that I would want this as a cover minder on any of my diamond paintings.
You're not the creepy mermaid kind of person?
I mean, it would be a good option to have in case I had a kit that would suit that.
Yeah.
But that probably won't ever happen. So that is it for day 7 of Advent. I can't believe tomorrow
I can't believe it's
will
been a
be...
week.
But it hasn't, though. Wasn't the first on December?
What?
December 1st was last Sunday, not Saturday.
Yeah, but it's been 7 days. So it's been a week.
But, like, Sunday will be the 1 week of posting daily.
All right. Well,
These are confusing.
7 days is a week.
Numbers are hard.
8 days aren't.
No, I know, but wasn't the first last Sunday? So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday would be the 8th day.
I
This
know.
is the 7th, so we're completing the week.
I know Sunday's the first day of the week. Whatever. Maybe I should cut all that out. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
I tried helping, so.
It's weird though. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That is it for day 7 of Advent. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. And I don't know what tomorrow's video is.
What are we going to do for Advent if I go snowmobiling?
You just can't go snowmobiling until January.
I'll FaceTime.
Yeah. No, I guess we'll have to hold it and then you'll have to do like the extra days.
Yeah.
Like when you're back.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be gone for multiple days. It all depends.
Yeah,
We're
but
supposed to get some rain next week.
you could
and
do like
mild temps.
2 days on one day.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Everybody will just be set. Well, maybe Luna
They'll
can
just-
open your Advent for you.
Oh, yeah. She can't do a worse job than me
She
with
does
the
have
box.
those sharp nails. She could probably get the door open better than you. What is... Oh, tomorrow's Cozy Crafty Sunday. Right. I'm very excited for Sunday's craft this week. So hopefully you guys
what
will...
you're making?
I can't tell you. It's a surprise. I'm going to make it tonight, I think.
I'm going to have to watch the video to...
No, you'll...
Maybe.
No,
I
but
might not be here.
I'll get your... You're going to be here tomorrow.
I might be doing something. Who knows? Actually, yeah, I will be doing something.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm putting in the hatch.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you can still react to my project. I can still be like, Steven, do you like it? And you'll be
Yeah.
like, yeah, even though when you don't, you're like, yeah, it's great. You
Oh,
get?
it's
Are you
snowing.
gaslighting me? Oh, it is snowing. How festive. Okay,
Subaru. by
we've
the
been
way.
yapping too long. Thank you guys again for watching today's video, and I will see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Advent. Yeah.
I will.
I'm tired. Can I go
I'll
back to
probably
bed?
do it in the morning.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to end the video today because I.
All right, guys.
I'm a
Make sure
mess.
to like and subscribe.
No, don't say that.
So Steven can be a stay-at-home cat dad.
Shut up. Okay. Bye.
Bye.